Hello and welcome. It's a brand new season of Carnival CEEN. We're so happy to be hanging out with you today. I mean, this season promises to be bigger, better. I mean, look at the set, absolutely beautiful.
Fancy, stunning.
Yeah, and let me introduce myself, Mariah Ramarak. I'm with the man, DJ LDV, of course, and Kino Johnson, KJ, right to the right of me.
Yes.
So we're getting ready, bigger season, better season. I can't wait. What are you looking forward to most, Kino?
I saw a speck of dirt on our beautiful white set.
Of course, Kino coming back with the same shenanigans. The new season. Of course.
I'm excited.
Have you changed for the new year?
I cannot change. I've only enhanced. It's a new and more improved Kino.
You're getting
but
better.
I'm still bringing the antics, the vibes, the connections, and of course, all the need to know the behind-the-scenes information that some may be afraid to tweet or post on IG or share.
It's that kind of show.
I'm bringing all that juicy stuff right here to Carnival CEEN.
Speaking of IG and X and all them fancy things, when can we see you on social media?
You will see me on social media at CEEN TV. Follow me now. It's there. You'll see it soon.
Yeah, Carnival CEEN. Last season, I have to say, we had a good bit of fun. We had various guests, you know, all walks of life, Gerard.
Yeah.
You know, we had psychologists, carnivalists, models, DJ. We had even like producers, promoters.
Yeah,
Yes,
good,
so much people. We brought the vibe. This year, Carnival, first up, Trinidad and Tobago. Sweet, sweet Trinidad and Tobago, no bias. And then, of course, Jamaica as well. So I'm looking forward to these two Carnival. And then, you know, we're going to build up because it's a full
I hope
year.
so. I indeed hope so.
What does
Because
that mean?
you can't leave out the sweetest summer festival.
He is. It's not even 3 minutes in the
I'm
new
sorry,
season.
You're ready for
and
me.
he's so salty.
We
like,
cannot leave out the sweetest summer festival. It's just not possible. I'm sorry.
but for those of us who are not quite sure what he's speaking of, kindly elaborate. What's the sweet summer festival?
crop over.
What is a crop over?
My homeland, Barbados.
Are you hosting us?
I would love to. Actually, let's work out something with the BTM.
I'm ready for
we're
that.
talking about them.
Putting it out there.
Yeah, just
Only
throwing
good
it out
things.
there.
Yeah.
I've been
yeah.
to crop over once.
I've never
What I
been.
recall is a different story. But
It was great, wasn't it?
It was,
Fantastic.
from what I slightly recall, it was
it?
great.
Fantastic.
I had to
Yeah.
leave early, but so
Unfortunately.
line up the thing then.
No, but trust me. I mean, crop over summer, right after Jamaica, right after St. Lucia.
Yes.
I mean, you can't want a better festival than that because they run straight up 2 months long, and they have many festivals, not only emphasis on carnival and road march and whatever, but we also have that culinary part of it. We
Love
also
that.
have that visual arts part of it as well. So it's all about culture. All about culture.
Well, I just want to say thanks to the entire Ramarak family because this February 2025, Karishma Ramarak, who is a West Indies representative, great bowler, great player. That's where I'll be staying for Carnival. I'm in Karishma's room, so I want to thank all the Ramaraks for putting me up. That saved about $2,500
Yeah,
for
it's
some 10
expensive,
days
eh?
of traveling. So topics like those, we're going to speaking about fit finance and how to ensure that you budget right, save
Yeah.
accordingly, and spend and carry monies responsibly. So, so many topics this year in 2025 for Carnival CEEN.
And as you say that, you know, another one that I'd be looking forward to explore is just like preparation for Carnival. Because I always say to people, well, even, you know, just being a woman loving to play Carnival, and I know men, you all have your own things to do as well. I just find the ones that I know, a bit laid back. So, you know, you just pack your suitcase and hop on the plane.
No,
But
I mean,
from-
you gotta buy clothes.
No, agreed. And you have to know what you want to wear for which fete.
No, I don't.
Because, you know, one of the things about a lot of the parties, they're very serious with their dress code.
And
So,
themes,
like,
the themes are
picnic,
big things. You know, yeah.
Picnic was one of the parties I
Picnic,
enjoyed
huge.
last year in Trinidad, and I mean it's pink, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
men in their
yeah.
pink, women in their pink, just a beautiful party. So that's one of the topics I'm looking forward to touch on. Because for women, it's a marathon. Like,
Yeah. We kind of actually touched on it last season. I mean, it was a really good season.
yeah, but I
We
want to
talked about it.
explore it like to the
All right.
fullest. Like I
Sorry.
want to tell you all
My
about my
apologies,
spray
Mariah. You
tan.
can
I
do
want to tell you
whatever you
about
want.
my makeup artist. I want to tell you all about, you know, just like simple things as waxing and all of that. Because it's a season that you really have to prepare for. And women are always coming out in their best, just like the men as well.
Well, I don't really
Why is
focus
he
on the men,
smiling
though.
so much?
No, because I mean, Mariah's bringing back some nice memories for me, especially for what I saw last season.
Gerard, do you have a clip for us? Is there something you could refresh our memories from 2024?
When we look at the clips and we go through all the seasons, the season and how many people we spoke to, Mariah mentioned many of them, but she didn't mention Carnivalis. And my favorite guest last season, Tashana Mitchell, of course, she was here.
She's a psychologist as well, please mention.
No, of course, we love beauty and brains, and she has all of that. And she was on this show last season, and she had a lot to say, especially about her experience with the Carnivalis and how social media has helped push Carnival across the region.
Bring it on.
There are some people who, especially in the recent times, you kind of see social media as watering down our culture.
Yeah.
And I, for one, don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't agree either. I think with everything there's a pros and cons, and unfortunately we can't go against that. But I think once we focus on what's good, which is pushing the culture, we can make it happen and we can make it work for us. All have personal lives, we all have careers.
Correct. Because a psychologist, and then people watch you for Carnival.
I would see my clients on the road. And I don't just,
What's going on? You are?
okay, no problem. But I mean, what Electra especially promotes is being yourself, being your authentic self, and we can be multiple persons. We can have a personal life, we can be very serious about our professional life and be respected at the same time. And it is our culture, it is part of us, it is who we are from. Even if we are from different countries, it's part of our culture. So
yeah, that's the important part. That's all there is to it. Like she didn't have to say much after that.
But I love that she said being yourself, right? Yeah. Because, you know, that's such a key part, Gerard. And I think growing up in Trinidad and Tobago as an East Indian girl, you know, you always think about Carnival. And I guess it comes back to your background and your culture and what you know and what you've grown up to know, right? So when she said that, it really struck a chord within me, because you can be I don't want to say multiple persons because that sounds kind of crazy if you ask me, but you are allowed, Gerard, to have a personal life and a professional life, and I think she explained it very, very well. Like, I can be on the streets having a really good time with my friends, I can drink, I can dance, and then I can come back on the Sports Max Zone and I can interview the Prime Minister, and we can have and we can have a serious discussion about serious issues. And I don't think that I should be judged for having a good time with my friends. Now, I understand that in the world that we live in, there are boundaries and there are certain things that, you know, people will view as negative and all of that. But I love how Tashana brought that point up, us having a professional life, but also being able to enjoy our culture. Carnival is part of our culture.
It is.
You know, we're going to get to it a little bit later on, but there is a part, I think Machel Montano has actually put that into perspective greatly this year. I mean, he has in the past, but yeah, we'll talk about that a little later. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Mariah, for sure.
Love. Speaking of culture and so many different pockets and spaces, and it's just a huge melting pot of beauty, fun, family festivity, and of course pageantry. So when you have all of that on a road and in a fit, there's times where you have to pick a side, literally, whether you're jumping with one band or you're jumping with another, you have to pick a side. However,
pick a side?
Yes, whenever the music is playing, you want to hear soca music. But how would you feel if a Trini says that she wants to hear some dancehall? Before you respond, let's toss to one of my homegirls, my sister, Marissa Williams. She's a pure carnivalist, a model, and of course, she loves her dancehall, even though she's from Trinidad and Tobago.
They'll probably take my Trinidad CEEN, but I like the mix of dancehall. Not just straight soca everywhere.
We're going to take that soundbite and put it on every Jamaica platform, every Carnival platform, because
that's a hot debate, hot debate.
It's a reality now.
Does dancehall belong in Carnival?
Soca is the culture, and I get that. Soca is the culture, and I get wanting to push it and keep it true to what it's supposed to be. I like dancing.
I love Marissa so much, representing 868, red, black and white, as well as the 876,
Yeah.
black, gold and green. What says you about dancehall in the carnival space?
So I feel like I need to meet this Marissa girl because
Oh yeah, you weren't on the show that day, were you?
no, you know, sometimes I have other hats and other capacities to
sometimes.
fill in.
Apparently more often than not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me just say that, you know, growing up as a young girl in Trinidad and Tobago, I've always loved dancehall. You go to the clubs and that's what I've known. I remember doing my interview for Sportsmax Zone and George Davis was interviewing me and I had a shensia on and I had to like lower it and I was like, hey, sorry about that, but you know that. And he's like, you listen to that. I remember my first interview on the show and they asked me, who's my artist? And I said, Popcorn. Like, I know the words. Popcorn. I know the words, I know
She never
the
said
words
popcorn.
to all of the songs. So I just want to say that I get where she's coming from. Because let me tell you, I love soca is my culture. And there's no way I'm ever going to say, let's make it fully dancehall. I love soca. I mean, you think about a sweet wine to a good kiss song or whatever, right? I mean, both of y'all will understand what I'm talking about.
Right.
But let me just say, like, there's no reason why I can't just wine to a Vibes Cartel too. Like,
Well, I mean, he does make tunes for the ladies. Big up
a
Nature
popcorn,
Farmer.
a alkaline.
Yeah, like there's no doubt.
But it happens now, though. I just want to say that I find, as of recent, you know, it happens. Like, you'll hear a wonderful, at least for Jamaica Carnival. When I'm here, there's a mix of it. Y'all notice that as well?
Yeah, there's a definite mix, and not only just soca, calypso, and dancehall.
Afrobeats.
Dinnery segment.
Yeah, and
Afro.
a lot of collabs.
I'm a piano, so I'm liking it as a respecter of the carnival space. It has to be carnival centric. It has to be carnival music. But when you have a nice little
A little mix.
mix.
Vibes Cartel,
Yeah, a little
Panola,
mix.
a bungee rhythm, you say, okay, that's music. So it's one melting pot.
But you
But
know,
see-
I've pretty much been exposed to that mixture of dancehall and soca from
Young.
because I mean, if you look at just bashment soca, there is a great fusion of dancehall beats and soca lyrics, and well, even the soca beats too, because the pace is pretty cool. I mean, we even made a competition out of it. I don't know if it will return this year, the International Bashment Soca competition, but when you look at Lil Rick, Mole, Jaguar, Stiffy, they were able to put dancehall rhythms in soca, marry the two together, and create something that's beautiful.
Let me tell you, as a Trini living in Jamaica, I love that idea. Voice was on our show in Jamaica, and he was here to work with some dancehall artists as well. I think I tend to say that we're one Caribbean, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
we're all together. I love Jamaica, but I love back home as well. I love Barbados. I remember going and telling Lance, and Lance was like, how many countries do you have? Well, guess what? I have all the countries, because you go to these places, St. Lucia, the way I was welcomed there, they love Trinis, you know. You just say you're a Trini and you get that sort of reception. So why not? Why not include all our different cultures together, make it one big party?
I mean, y'all kind of add into it too with Zest Music.
That's
big
what
links.
I said.
And
Big
that
links.
is definitely what carnival is, because it is
A melting
the
pot of
rhythm
cultures.
of the people. I remember reading on Loop News where it was Trinidad and Tobago Carnival had over some 80 plus countries represented
Wow.
in one carnival. I think it was maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's post COVID-19. So
Love it.
It's why not have it? It's a melting pot for cultures of the Caribbean.
That's right.
And yes, Trinidad and Tobago is the mecca, even though a little dance are creeping up. There's so much more Carnival Scene 2025. We're here, new set, new vibes, we're alive. Give thanks and praises. After the bump, we hear a lot more of what's happening in the Tune Island Republic, because
We're getting
that's
ready.
gonna be-
We're ready.
That's gonna be hot.
Yeah,
few
the
days,
feds have already begun,
A
eh?
few days to go.
Yeah. All right. To the break.
It's our energy when we come down there. They say all we know is to jump and wave. It's in every creed and race.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just checking my Loop News right here, because Carnival is big business. And just in 2023, $4.6 billion in a Loop News article. That's what Jamaica pulled in. That's
That's
over,
US or
that is
Jamaica,
JMD.
No,
That
because you have to specify it these
I have
days.
to specify these
Yeah.
days. I'm so sincerely apologize.
Our viewers are everywhere. They need to know.
They need to know.
That's over 200 mil
Yes.
USD. Now imagine that.
That's
From the
half
peanut
of what's
man.
in your
Costume.
account.
Oh gosh, come blank. She's on. Why are you doing that, man?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Public information.
That's
But
half.
Mariah, look on her here. So beautiful right here on Carnival CEEN. Gerard, his spiffy shirt right here on Carnival CEEN. If Rusty and team can look on this headpiece right here on Carnival CEEN. My hat, my shirt, my toothpaste, everything, as Mariah said, everyone has to pack something, purchase something, or get some kind of service. So it is big business, and specifically for the Caribbean people where we don't always hit the top thresholds in terms of earners and so on. So major money come in through tourism, but at that time of year, crop over, the Mecca, Trinidad Tobago Carnival, and the increasing fan favorite, which is Carnival in Jamaica, it's always great to hear and feel and see monies are coming in while you can have fun in your home sweet home. How do you feel about that, especially summertime crop over?
Oh gosh, I love it. I enjoy it, and I think you hit the nail on his head. I don't think there's much more to add to that. But you pack toothpaste and you're good. You could just buy one.
Yeah,
Put the money into the economy.
I'm quite specific with my toothpaste. So I
Wow, I'm learning things. You don't realize I'm actually quiet because I'm just learning. I'm learning about like who's the diva on the show and who's not and everything.
No,
Because
but
Gerard seems to be laid back. He'll just go to like a regular gas station or a quick shop and grab something.
Just buy something.
Kino needs a particular thing.
Yeah, specific.
But I'm like that though. I like having everything in my bag. Like I need to be prepared.
And pre-show, you, yourself, and our project manager, Cherie, were speaking about specific makeup artists or tactics and so on.
Yeah, no doubt.
And we couldn't really fathom how, or one of our cameramen sets his alarm. We have to be on time and ensure that we hit all the marks, the shops, the fetes, the stores, arrivals, departures, traveling, etc. Mariah, tell us, as a Trini, as the queen of Carnival CEEN, what are two, let's give her three, right, Gerard?
Yeah, three.
Essential must-haves when traveling or looking forward to a major fete or major party?
For me, it has to be, the first one would definitely be my outfit because I need to be on point for every party. So that's a must. Like I'll be ordering my outfits like months in advance.
Obviously, we can see what you told me.
No, I love fashion.
That's a big example, right? Here.
Right. So that's one, right?
Okay.
So that, I'd say my shoes, because one of the things about Carnival is you have to be comfy. You know, the ladies love to be comfy. You don't want to be in a fete, you're not comfortable in your shoes and all of that. So I'd say outfit, then my shoe, and what else do my makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Airbrush, spray.
But the thing is, like, I have to book a makeup artist. You know, I'm not too good at doing it for myself.
Yeah.
But, you know, one of the things, and I find it very different for me around Carnival, like, once you do pretty eye makeup for me, I'm good with just going in my skin because, you know, it's a time where you're just jumping around and having fun. Like, I couldn't care less for the makeup.
That actually reminds me of a joke y'all
Tell me
made
the
last
joke.
season. Last season when I had said that I kind of know about makeup and y'all kind of.
Well, I was wondering if you do makeup for like a side
No,
hustle.
I don't do makeup.
Hey, yo, I'm LDV. I'm your makeup artist today. All who want to face me, put up your...
No, I don't do makeup. I just have friends who are in the industry.
And they talk to you
and
about it.
Yes. And
Right, since
obviously,
we're opening
being
up,
on TV,
since we're confessing,
we have... What do you have to confess?
No, let him finish though. You hold your
I'm just
confession.
saying, because I'm on television and because I have ladies who are friends who are in the industry, they work in the industry, and they obviously, like you, Mariah, want to make sure that their makeup is on point at all times.
Yes.
I'm exposed.
Well, good to know that. So
Just
if I need a
exposed.
makeup artist, I'll link you. Now, what's your confession?
Please
you can also link me because...
You had a confession.
that's my confession. You can also link me if you want a MUA because some years ago, based on my production background,
Yes.
a group of us had a course, a 4-class course, and your boy learned about makeup.
No,
About
as in you will
foundation.
do my makeup?
I could if needed.
So Mac or Fenty?
Mark for the base, Fenty for all the liquids and like the lip balm.
This guy
Alright, let me
knows his
stop.
stuff. He knows his stuff.
All right, enough for me. Your turn.
Anyways,
Yeah, for
just so you all know, back to the point, we're talking about the business of Carnival, and guess what? Despite Kino joking around about, I mean, he's probably not joking. I think I'm taking it wrong. He can do makeup for us if we don't have a makeup artist. he did some actual work, and he caught up with one of our Trinis on, you know, what they're getting ready for in Trinidad and Tobago, and of course the business side of Carnival. So let's take a look at that interview. We'll be back.
Is our energy when we come down here? They say all we know is to jump and wave. No matter the question, the answer, nation is always wrong. Show me where you're drinking. Drink where you're drinking. I'm a professional. It's true. All day we drinking and we don't need no chaser.
We're talking fun, money, and of course a staple within the carnival scene. While I call up my virgin, Mark Deane, who is one of the chairs of Punchy Punch. They're not just a beverage or an alcohol company, they're a whole movement in terms of our promotional experience, as well as merch and other initiatives within Trinidad and the wider Caribbean at large. So, Mark, welcome to Carnival Scene. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. We just mentioned and said that it's a $4.6 billion scene in 2024 in Jamaica. That's the reports from Trinidad from Mr. Winston Gypsy Peters, the chair of the National Carnival Commission, that Trinidad themselves saw over 1 billion TT dollars. That is some 10-12 million USD in revenue. You tell me, for a carnival that is just mere days, weeks, how important is that influx of monies, revenue to the entire economy and country?
It's highly important because what people make at Carnival, for some it might be greater than their year's salary, right?
So 2 weeks equals the year's income.
But I'm speaking for Trinidad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I guess, you know, if you're hungry and you are smart in the business, you will know that the capability of making that money during that peak period, whether it's Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, there's a build-up to the carnival experience.
Yeah.
And that season, I know for Jamaica, begins right after Trinidad Carnival.
Yeah.
For Trinidad Carnival, it starts from December, you know, and Barbados, it starts from June.
Yeah.
So if you're smart, you know the industry and you know how to make money, you recognize that you beat the iron while it's hot. You know, and you know, for some people who know how to hustle smart and wisely, you make that money when you can.
We know that Punchy Punch is now a staple in Trinidad and Caribbean Carnival. First of all, tell our viewers at large what Punchy Punch, the main brand, consumer brand, is, and some of your business secrets, because you yourself just said strike the iron while it's hot. How do you and the Punchy Punch team do that?
No problem. I just want to touch back on a point that the contribution of Carnival to the GDP overall, and this goes for all the islands, all of Carnival. What we are, I mean, I wear several hats as a manufacturer, distributor. I'm also an event promoter as well. But what we are as event promoters and stakeholders in Carnival, I have the section in Punchy section in Bliss. We are manufacturers of experience. Often, our governments don't consider us the typical business because they put us into one category, and this is not bashing any government at all, but it's to bring, it's for our governments to recognize that what we manufacture in terms of bringing on events, we are hiring song companies, we are hiring food vendors, security staff, bar staff, we are hiring artists. We employ, I can say Punchy Wednesday employs over 500 people in one event,
Wow,
right?
one event.
One event. And it's greater than 500.
Yeah,
Far less for other promoters and other events that we do.
yeah.
So think of that trickle down money. It's
Mm-hmm.
immediate and it's impactful. You're not
That's very
waiting
good.
months for it, you know? It's there for the taking. And this is why the GDP, the contribution to GDP is so significant. So I think, government needs to recognize throughout the islands the importance of the entertainment industry,
For sure.
where event promoters and carnival stakeholders really are the main reason why people come to the various islands.
Yeah.
And, Trinidad being the Mecca, why the influx of, tourists is so significant. So, I just wanted to state that point with regards to the
Well
contribution
stated.
of us,
Perfectly stated. Yeah,
because
and Punchy
often I
Punch,
find we are underappreciated. You
Mhm.
know.
Because specifically that's one event. So Punchy Punch has a staple. Every Carnival Wednesday in Trinidad and Tobago, in Trinidad, there's Punchy Wednesdays. That is stemming from the manufacturing and distribution of one single type of beverage. Tell us about that part.
Well, to tell you about it is telling you the history, and I don't mind telling you the history at all. Um, how Punchy Punch started. Punchy Punch are ready to drink mixed cocktails that pack a punch.
Mhm.
So it tastes good and it's effective. It works.
It
So
works.
it takes you from 0 to 100 very quickly,
It
and
works.
it in no time you are having the best time of your life.
Mhm.
In other words, is liquid action. You're getting to the point and you're getting to the business one time.
Love it.
um, we started is it's probably over 15 years ago,
All
where
right.
doing events and being part of various committees, we started, mixing our own drinks and cocktails because at that stage we were younger. We couldn't afford to pay and buy all the expensive alcohol that we liked. So we stretched our budget by, mixing it and making it affordable to carry it.
Yeah.
That sprang into something that many people enjoyed. And from there, the business idea came. Um, the growth of the business, it's been a tough struggle because people don't recognize how competitive not only the Caribbean and how smart entrepreneurs in the Caribbean are, but how competitive Trinidad market is, Jamaica market is. When you're exposed to all the foreign brands have easy access. They have the buying power behind them.
Yeah.
But once you have the will and the desire to succeed, you will figure out your way, and that's what really makes you a entrepreneur. Um,
And a
so over the
huge
sorry,
kudos and check to Punchy Punch because the first time I tried it was over 10 years ago and it wasn't in Trinidad, it wasn't even the Caribbean, it was in Florida. I'm like,
uh-huh.
what is this? Where you guys get this? Is that the liquor stores at ABC's? Is that your local corner? So it's like, nah, also I bring this from home, from Trinidad, my Trinidad friends, and instant action, as you said. Segueing into the event space now, as you said, on an atypical Punchy Punch Wednesday, you and your team would need at least 500 staff from different suppliers, vendors, partners. Tell us about the entertainment piece now and some of the ideas in which your team brings to the table in terms of making sure that this year, 2025, is different from the years prior, still upholding a standard and quality that is Punchy Wednesday.
Sure, no problem. Well, I know you are fully aware of what's happening on the carnival market. The Wednesday seems to be the most popular day to throw events now. So obviously the market will forever change. New players will always come in, and we welcome that. Punchy Wednesday has been the biggest carnival event over the past, 5, 6 years, excluding COVID. And, you know, we're grateful and we're honored to have that. So with all the new players involved, what we definitely recognize is that sometimes we may be tempted to fill up the cast with a lot of artists. However, Punchy Wednesday is a fete, is a party. So we've reduced the cast, but keeping key players in the industry. We have the King of Soca, Marshall. We have the Viking, Bungie. We have the King of Steam, Young Brother, which is like the new hottest talent up and coming and will carry Soca into the future.
Yes.
And then we have Shal Marshall, who's been a staple, you know, in the carnival industry, and Mr. No Behavior himself. So we keeping our cast very tight with the purpose of making our party significantly great, you know?
Loving it. And before we go, our next segment on Carnival Scene is called Represent. You named 4 marquee artists just now. I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you to represent Mark Deane from Punchy Punch. Punchy Wednesday is going to represent, and he's going to state his tune from each of those 4 artists for 2025. Which song from each of those that you prefer or like at this point in time? Representing for Marshall, Bungie, Young Brother, and Sean.
That easy, man. That easy. Well, Marshall have it with Paddy. You know, Marshall Paddy is a song that's infectious where it never goes up. The vibe and everything, it never goes down. It continues to go up.
Okay.
So that feeling, it speaks to everyone after, you know, working hard, you know, and being rewarded for working hard.
I see that one. That one touch you. I see that.
Yeah.
All right.
Because we work hard, and trust me, I play hard and I work hard, you know?
All right, Viking.
Viking for sure is Carry It.
Okay.
Although Carry It is a massive song, but I specifically like Touch the Road. On this Alien, I can't remember the name of the Alien something rhythm. Travis produced it, right?
Okay. I'll look up Travis. All right, Young Brother, Steam Boss.
Young Brother had the biggest tune for the past weeks with Sweetest Ben Over, right? But Young Brother also have this other song called Bamsey, which is real. To me, I like it.
You're making it tough. And of course, Shal always gives us hits.
Shall have 2 strong tracks and I love it. One Feting Family.
I know that.
And the other one is No Behavior. The name of the song running from me right now. Not the old song No Behavior, but the new song from 2025. The name running from me. But you know what it is.
So Punchy Punch Wednesday, Carnival Wednesday in Trinidad Tobago is gonna be a real vibe. I want to thank Mark Deane, chair of Punchy Punch, of course, not just the beverage, the movement, and the promotional company. Punchy Punch Wednesday, we're going to see after this break on Carnival Scene, we're going to represent, and Mark gave us 4 big artists. Let's see if any of those 3 make the cut as we represent which tune, maybe the tune of 2025. Stick and stay. Carnival Scene, Punchy Punch, be right back.
I'm telling you, all work and no play, me say, no way. We don't want no matter that I need a stress reliever. 2 drinks in the hand and a girl in the middle. That's the gun we need to find the middle. For the sake of peace of mind, so the middle. Cancel the function, don't cancel your function. We rock your party with a 1,000 rock, 1,000 flag, 1,000 rock, 1,000 flag, 1,000 gal, 1,000 man. Jumping like a 1,000 man.
My gosh, how did I forget to be my right?
We're ready!
No, gosh, man. Oh, no.
Jeez.
Oh, Lord.
The show not done yet.
No, we're not finished yet, but
need
boy,
a
we got a lot to talk about. And speaking of thousands, before we actually get into the segment, because this is going to be the first represent for the season. But yeah, we did just have a conversation, or just saw Kino have a conversation about the business side of Trinidad and Tobago and their carnival getting ready, and 1,000 Bungie. Perfect sound, Mr. Producer, good job to you. You can keep your job for another episode. But over 100,000 thousands of visitors are going to be masquerading, well, mixed with the locals as well. And, you know, with the state of emergency in Trinidad and Tobago, Luke News, big up to Luke News as well, giving us a bit of an assurance from the ACP, the Assistant or the Acting Commissioner of Police, Richard Smith, just letting us know that everything is safe despite the state of emergency in Trinidad and Tobago. So you
Gerard
can
hacking
feel
my
free
phone.
to go. Did I?
You got the pop-up too?
I did.
Okay, you got the notification.
Got the loop, yeah. But
Thanks,
yeah,
Luke.
with that being said, it is time for represent. Barbados is represented, Trinidad and Tobago represented, Kino represented. But
Jamaica.
Mariah said that you're
Representing
everywhere.
Carnival.
Yeah,
All the way.
I'm representing everybody. I
Ladies
already
first?
said that. So my song for this year,
Okay, that's what we're doing?
that's how I want to do it.
So
Okay.
we're doing it with music.
So the producer is saying that we
talking about
each
music.
have to do one song that's going to be the tune of 2025. Let's hear you, all right?
That we think.
That we think.
It's going to be the
Pick.
tune after it.
Oh,
Okay.
big tune.
It's in the background.
All right.
Oh.
Young brother.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
Kel.
Like when I hear this and I'm on the streets, it's gonna be a different scene.
Okay.
You don't have to.
You know, right? I know that this is your song, right, Mariah, but, you know, music.
You can't take it, eh?
I'm kind of a geek when it comes to music. I won't
Big
take it, I'm
tune.
sorry, you'll be fine. But, you know, with this, if you look at the entire Big Links rhythm, Mr. Producer, just keep it bouncing, huh? But if you look at the entire Big Links rhythm, right? It's a story, you know. It's a story. So, Kes, and big up to Blackie, Kes, meeting a lady in a party, no sweetness, you know.
Plenty weakness.
And then she goes with the young brother, gives him the greatest bend over.
Yeah.
And then after that, Marshall comes in and she wants to kind of break it and say,
He
you're not
said,
serious.
no, he said he could only drive one car, but he wants
but
two
he want
cars.
two. And she's not on that. She not on that.
With that being said, Carnival Scene now announces the Carnival Scene musical.
Yeah.
Director, LDV.
Yeah. And
Producer,
Love yourself.
Mariah Ramarak.
yeah, I like that.
Starring.
All right,
No,
Gerard,
yes, I
I
love
want to
that,
see
yeah.
what you picked though. Seeing that you said that, oh, you're a geek when it comes to the music and
Yeah.
everything, you need to be able to top my song, right?
Here's the thing, right? I wasn't thinking it was a competition.
Well, it always is. I'm competitive.
This song was released a couple weeks ago, but the reason I chose it is because
Uh-huh.
of the video.
I hear the king.
And the video
I hear the king.
features the one lady who is well respected in the Caribbean. But this is a reflection of us as Caribbean people. This is why I chose it. We work hard all week and then we just want to party.
Let's go.
People, Marshall Montano,
It could
party.
be. It could be. Big tune.
Body on the road.
Double M.
I think we deserve a party.
I'm sorry, this song just touched my heart from the moment it dropped.
It just makes me feel like jumping all around the studio.
Yeah, and the video, I mean, the video was great. Mia Motley is in the video, my prime minister. I mean, I live in Jamaica, but she's still my prime minister.
Yeah, of course. Get it. And
Yo, represent
Marshall,
nice.
the Prime Minister of the road.
Yeah. Perfectly said.
Mariah
bro.
shot today.
Wow.
You, yeah,
Perfectly
you're on fire.
said.
She's ready. All
I
right.
mean, he does have a song called Road Ministry. So.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
So
man.
we're hearing Marshall right now.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
King.
what we're hearing.
let me tell you something.
Young
After you
brother.
heard what we had,
A nervous.
if you end with a down, no pressure.
I'm totally confident in my selection. Very, very, very confident. But you see my selection? No fancy video. Big up to Masha. We know you always goes crazy. Some 2-day, 3-day shoots with 4K or 50K cameras.
You don't have time
Young
for
brother.
excuses. Bring it.
It's not excuses. I'm trying to do a proper introduction. Young brother, the prince. Yeah, can we say it? One of the crown princes.
Yeah, one of them.
Of soca, especially that new flavor.
So Marshall is the king.
Marshall is the
Young
king.
brother is the prince. So
But
what you
I
have?
think-
I'd
boy
like
should
to
have
call my artist the general, the governor of soca music, especially lyrically. Now, this way out, this artist bad, he didn't have the music video yet. He's here live performing at a recent fete in Trinidad Tobago.
Shoot.
I think it's soca. Soca fete.
Let me see. Oh.
Carry it. We're going to bring the vibes. Bungee, Viking, Garland. Listen to this tune, and this is a big tune. Let me tell you what, listen. Brand new tune, no video yet. You know, many people see over YouTube the videos.
Yeah.
And look how quick the crowd catch on. Watch this, listen.
I see a Barbados flag there.
All right,
said
being
carry.
Bungee, him pull up the tune. Usually people expect a freestyle because it's Bungee.
I mean, that's him.
But Bungee being who Bungee is, he remade the song to be road ready. Listen, I don't need to talk. Bungee will talk. Hear this. This is on Bungee's IG right now. Check it out.
Same rhythm, play low, go. Now, we make these tunes for the citizens of Trinidad to make them feel nice and feel good, right? Let me tell you this, no. I hear them saying carry it is a song cannot play for mass. It don't have nothing road nor stage. In the song, how much time we don't hear that thing in the past. We made a tune for the nation to enjoy them feathers. You kept them on the road, yet together, sunshine, don't shower. Pretty woman, everywhere you look, going down in the history book. Put on your big costume and you carry it. Just not to carry it on stage, you will carry it. Just not to carry it on the ground when you carry it.
Watch the card. Watch the card. Look at the card in the background. Look at the card.
When you have it and lost time, have it, what the carol.
He's so clear and audible. Like, look at Bungee. Watch the card in the background. Watch the crowd now.
They get a pass. As this song it was right now, written for the nation.
All right.
I realize it.
Point taken, Kino.
Yeah,
Point
yeah.
taken for sure. You know, next episode, and I have to tell our viewers
already.
this, we need to represent for the women, eh? Next episode.
Maybe next represent we can just do.
Yeah, female, because
yeah,
I
respect to the
mean,
women.
there's some really good ones as well.
I'm gonna get in
Patrice,
so much trouble.
Why?
There's one in the
All right, let's leave it for next episode.
yeah, so our viewers cannot miss that one.
that's
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. I know all ladies who tune in are looking forward to that, and I can't wait to see other men,
Carry it.
how they react to that.
Carry it.
Now, the thing though, those 3 songs that we just chose are
Big
only
tunes.
3 of.
So
big
many.
tunes.
I mean, we didn't even talk about Cocoa Tea.
Yeah. Oh my God, the ladies love cocoa tea.
Okay.
Then they love no sweetness, plenty
Yes.
weakness.
I mean,
There are a lot, you know. There are some of those that
Yeah.
you all could picture this, like you're on the road and one like a girl that you like, you see on the road and she hear that song that she likes and you get like the best wine of your life.
You don't have to.
Mariah,
Say what? Just stay still.
are-
You don't have to. Just
wild up yourself. Oh, and here's a clarification. And I hope young brother can, I guess,
Say it.
confirm this. But it's not, you don't have to wind up yourself. It's wild up yourself.
Can we get him on? Organized.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
Let's
based
get
on
young brother
when I
on the
go
show.
through Kino you can call it? Okay, we'll work on that.
Yeah.
But people, you don't have to wild up yourself. All right?
All right.
I'll
Take it
get him
easy,
to
take it
confirm.
you
easy.
cannot tell any Jamaican that is
It's a
not to
wind
say
up.
wine up.
I'm sorry. No,
Like
it's wild
you
up.
know
Yeah, but
us,
you
like
can-
we make up words. So we make up songs.
They do. Trust
And
me.
they would just say, all right, what? You say what? It's so better. You know Jamaicans. We
I
mix
know.
everything.
Sometimes you all say things to me and I'm
If-
like,
if-
that's not even a word.
That's based on what I've heard, though. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We are going to get or try to get
Confirmation, just for you, so you
confirmation.
can sleep at night.
Yes.
All right.
That would be perfect.
Sounds
'cause
like
I've
a
been
plan.
missing a lot of sleep.
Well, team, you know, I had such a good time vibing with both of you. And, you know, I'm looking forward to see what this season has. I know it's going to get bigger. I know it's going to get better. And I can't wait for you to see us, you know, jamming in a party,
Yeah.
just bringing the vibes to you, and of course, talk serious issues like the business of Carnival, different things when it comes to preparation and all of that. So if you want all that Carnival content, you have to keep it locked to Carnival CEEN, Gerard and Kino. Yeah?
Much love, much shout out. Big respects to TT Luke and Luke News overall, because I just found out that ACP Smith said that all protocols, everything's in place for Carnival 2025 in Trinidad, and he's a man of his word. So let's see how things pan out in
Yeah,
that
they're
regard.
going to be with us on our journey this season, and we're so happy to have them.
Yeah, can't wait for the entire season. Big up ourselves. This was the first episode, one done and dusted, but we have a lot more to come out from this season, so you gotta stay tuned. All right, bye-bye for now.
We rock your party with a thousand rock, thousand flag, thousand rock, thousand flag, thousand gal, thousand man. Jump up like a thousand bag. Everybody jump and wave. Show me a thousand and just show me a thousand and we come to have your party jumping by the thousand, rock by the thousand, towel by the thousand, flag by the thousand, running by the thousand, whining by the thousand, climbing by the thousand, running by the thousand. Remember that they buy me a green Adidas sneaker. She never know she buy legacy. I never know either. All I know I see super blue. Climbing on a street.